So anyways, this is my drive home. I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what I get to see on my drive home. So anyways, I know it's probably boring, but whatever, I guess. I mean, I figure I enough times have said, oh hey, I'm gonna be driving home from school. You guys need to see what my drive looks like. And you also see, Durham is a little bit known for its, like, Durham isn't exactly the I don't want to say cleanest city, but I live in the nice side of Durham, which is actually close to Chapel Hill, and Durham is one of the most violent cities in North Carolina. There's a lot of crime there. It's pretty run down, but anyways, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling because it's like maybe a 10-minute drive, which isn't too bad, and I hope that I can get home in 10 minutes so that I can actually show this video to you guys without it being too long on YouTube. There's our petrol stations and little cars. There's a catering car. We have funeral homes, of course. I know that in other countries they don't have funerals the way that we do. A lot of times we have the wake, which happens before the funeral, which happens before the burial. The wake is usually where people come and bring food or whatever. They can either come to the person's house before the funeral, which happens anyway, sometimes, and then there is what happens in the funeral home itself, where the person is in an open casket unless there's something tragic happened to them. And let's see. And then you have the service, which is where the preacher gets up and says a few words. And then you have the burial, which is graveside, where everybody goes and watches the casket get lowered into the ground. So yeah, our funeral system over here is different from other countries, I think. But let's see. And I know that this is probably driving everybody insane because I am driving on the right side of the road and not the left side of the road. And now we're at a stoplight. So, geez, what do? West Side Story. Apparently there's a high school drama department presenting West Side Story. It says up under it, based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Like, people don't know what West Side Story is. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. But anyways, yeah, and we're driving. I know sometimes Kansu and Julia and Rocky, like, all you guys might hear me say, like, holy shit, I'm gonna go eat a biscuit. We actually have places here in North Carolina, I don't know if it's anywhere else, actual restaurants that just serve biscuits. Biscuits with chicken and cheese and, like, sausage and whatever. Oh god, this is already 4 minutes long. Hopefully we'll be home in 10 minutes. That's great. Under 10 minutes, it's good. So, anyways, I'm rambling. And my 30 Seconds to Mars is on in the background. I apologize. So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys over on the right. You will see the biscuit place that I usually get my breakfast at. It's that little orange place. It's called Bojangles. And there's Lowe's. That's a Home Depot center. Like, you can go get your shit for building. Like, if you want to build a TARDIS barn. No! I got caught by a yellow light. I'm so close to home. So anyways, yeah, so now I am stopped at another light. I apologize. But, traffic isn't too bad today. I'm actually pretty surprised. This guy next to me is looking at me kind of funny. He can get over it. I should videotape him, but I think that's illegal. Let's see. Yeah, we have public transit here. What else? There's two types of public transit. In Durham, you have to pay for it, but in Chapel Hill, the buses are actually free, which is pretty nice. So, like, if you go to Chapel Hill, you don't have to drive anywhere. You can just hop the bus around. It doesn't cost you anything, and I think that's because there's so many students there who rely on the bus system to get around that I don't think they can afford to pay, you know, $1 or $2 just to get to class back and forth every day. Granted, Chapel Hill's taxes are higher because of that. In Alamance County, which is where I'm from, our property tax was only 50 cents for every $100 that your property was worth. And so, in Chapel Hill, it is different. Theirs is like $1 for every $100 that your property's worth, which is twice that. And it does pay for the public transit system, because they have the population that demands it, but Alamance County doesn't. Just driving home. Hopefully I won't get caught by any more lights. And at least you guys get to see some of the scenery. It's actually a pretty drive when I go home and come back. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, all the colors in the trees. And don't worry, my eyes are not on the phone, so if it does have a funny angle, or if you get like a leg or something, like my legs or something like that in the shot, or if it's cockeyed, I apologize, because I am not paying attention to what is going on with the camera. Those red trees are pretty. And of course we have buzzards. They'll come out, especially in fall and spring, really, really bad, because of all the deer. We have a lot of deer here. Oh, there's a church. We have churches everywhere, because we are the Bible Belt, churches, so, but anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so anyways, deer. We have a overpopulation of deer here, and so a lot of deer get killed on the side of the road, you know, from cars hitting them. And so you'll see at any given time buzzards in the air flying around, about to eat things that have been killed. God, this is gonna take forever to upload when I get home. I'm so sorry. So almost home. 8 minutes, so it takes me about 9 minutes to get to school and back, which isn't too bad. There is the car wash that I usually get my car washed at, and there's the gas station that I get my gas at. And when I said I'm running to the pharmacy, that is my pharmacy. And there's some senior living homes that are near my place. And then across the street over here, this yellow building over on the right, they have cupcakes there that are just like totally awesome, and I eat the shit out of their cupcakes. They're so good. But yeah, oh, so anyways, this is my apartment complex. This is actually where I live. You guys can see the clubhouse there. So whenever I say I'm going to pick up a parcel, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's where I'm going, is to get a parcel. So we're turning into the apartment complex. I know I'm going to listen to this video and just be like, oh my god, my voice, it's so good. So I might not even listen to this once I upload it. Because then I'll just take it down and be like, oh no, this is terrible. I can't stand this. Boink, boink. That was a speed bump, by the way. We have speed bumps here. And this is my apartment, and there's people outside doing repair work. Okay, there's someone out there with a kid. Okay, wow. We're gonna have to go talk to them. Okay, that's it. This is it.